y'all. Welcome to Journey of Light Podcast Season 2. And this is episode 3.
Yes.
Environmental change, y'all. Please stay tuned. You are now
tuning into the Journey of Light podcast featuring Katia,
Erica.
and Lucretia. We welcome you guys. Welcome everyone.
Welcome. Bye.
Hi, y'all. Welcome back to the Journey of Light podcast. I am your co-host, Lucretia. How y'all doing today?
And of course, I am your co-host, Erica.
Hi everyone, and I am Katia. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode.
I'm so excited about today's episode. Last week's episode was amazing, of course. I know y'all probably like, they dive deep. There was a lot. There was a lot to take in last week. The father, the enlightenment, the father episode, it was deep. I mean, it was life changing. So I hope y'all really seek and went within to get clarity and answers for that podcast.
Yes, I agree. It was definitely
look,
we both definitely good child, okay? But for sure, it was so deep, honey. Everybody don't understand. Everybody ain't open, but baby, like Christian said, go pray about it, and watch our Father reveal it to you, honey.
Hello, hallelujah.
You know he will do it. He definitely will reveal it to you. And last episode 2 was definitely great. It was a great episode. I loved it. We dropped a lot of juice on that episode.
Yeah.
So y'all, please tune into it. If you've seen it, then come in and let us know that you all seen the episode. If you have not seen it, then go tune in season 2 because it's a lot in store for season 2. Trust me. The Father is steady working on us, and season 2. Tune in.
It got deep real quick. But today's episode is gonna be more laid back. So ain't gotta worry about us dropping too much like last time, because last time was a lot. So this episode is definitely gonna be a good little chill episode. So before we get into the episode though, how have y'all been today? Like, what's going on? Let's talk. What's up?
Erica's so funny. I have been doing good today. I feel like my job, they wasn't too busy at the calls. I was able to relax a little more and, just talking with y'all all for hours. And then we've been productive today, handling business. So I love that. So my day has been good, y'all. It's been good. And I also been discovering some things that I want to do and who I want to become. There's going to be an episode within itself. I'm going to let y'all talk about it.
So Erica, how was your day?
Thank you. Honestly, I can say that I had a challenging day today. Of course, y'all know, but everybody else does not know that I had went to the hospital yesterday, and the enemy he be trying to knock you over. That's when you got to put that suit on and be ready for him. But he ain't get me. He ain't get me. But honestly, now I feel way more better. I can overly say that the other half of today has been very, very great. When I talked to you all, both of you two today, and we prayed and just praising and worshiping the Father. And oh my God, y'all, before we even started, y'all, we was praying and worshiping. So it's been good. It's been amazing now. And the enemy, he ain't even on my back. I done deleted him, so he gone.
Period.
Removed.
But yeah, I'm good. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And I'm just thriving. What about you, Lucretia? How have you been?
Yeah, I already know my day started off rocky. The ending was amazing. Like these past couple hours was amazing. Like after talking to y'all, like to have a village of people who pray for you when you dead. Look at me, I get emotional because just to have a village of people who pray for you when you down and can't pray for yourself and feel like the world is just the enemy is just playing on your mind and you just feel like overwhelmed. And then just to have somebody who just called you and be like, I feel this about you. Thank you, Erica. And thank you, Katia, for praying. But Erica initiated the call and was like, I feel this darkness on you, so I'm going to help pray this presence away from you. So to just have it's enough to have friends, but to have somebody that can pray for you when you down, when you can't pray for yourself and you need that, and to help fight the enemy with you, that is rare. Even though we're family, but just to have a sisterhood like that is amazing. So I'm just grateful and I'm thankful for you. I love y'all. I'm really thankful.
We love you
Love
too.
you too.
I'm really thankful for you.
Oh, yeah, the enemy don't stand a chance, baby, because we'll beat him up in the battle
I'm
with
so
you. You feel me?
thankful to have it for real. Oh,
Knock him out.
You know,
I'm
know,
okay.
Oh,
Let's get this episode.
said the episode will be chill. Look at her cry.
For real, I'm so thankful for real, because people know you better than you know yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so glad we was able to be there for you and pray for you and uplift you, because you was definitely down a lot, but now look at you shining, baby, glowing, literally. Okay.
So yeah,
he will do it. Father will do it every time. He will do it.
Oh, somebody come hug my sister, child. She need a hug.
Y'all done got me emotional. Damn, shoot.
JLP community, just give her a hug. All hugs and loves to Lucretia.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Tia, tell them title. Tell them title.
You're so funny. Oh, so today we're talking about how your environment can affect you. How can your environment affect you? And it's actually amazing how your environment, Krisha, affected you in a positive way today with us. We are a part of your environment. Wow. Look how the Lord be working. Y'all said my father be working.
Moving.
But yeah, so Erica, if I can get a little personal in your business, do you think your environment may have affected you in any type of way? Like just growing up to who you are today?
Definitely. Yeah, I'll get used to it definitely, because it's gonna be in here all the time. Sorry. Last season and this season. But no, seriously. Yes, for sure. I feel like my environment had different type of effects. Some outcomes were good, some were not so good. It's just growing up in an environment that you grow up in, it can also be hard. Especially when you're around different type of energies and different type of spirits, and growing up as a young child to teenagehood to adulthood, it sticks with you. So, I had some challenges growing up in an environment that I was in at that time. It was definitely peer pressure. It was challenges. It was a lot of not being motivated.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a child, it was like, because the environment that I was around and the people that I grew up around and the friends, it's like everybody was just on this one thing, having fun. Back then they was trying to drink, smoke, you're a teenager growing up, peer pressure, everybody out there in the school or trying to smoke, or don't even know how to smoke, but trying to smoke after school or something. And I'm there. Peer pressure can be something at sometimes when you're young. So my environment had different effects on me. It did. It definitely did.
I totally agree, because my environment, it showed me a lot of people who I do not want to grow up to be like. Like in my environment, I feel like I didn't have a superhero, somebody that I could look up to and be like, I want to be like that person. So I'm glad that people can look at me and be like, I want to be like her when I grow up. I'm glad to be an inspiration and motivate people to, show them that there's different ways of living in life, if you follow the path from what we came from. So in our life growing up, basically everybody was doing the same thing. Like you didn't see different. You didn't see luxury. You didn't see nobody just step out. As you know, we grew up in poverty, because I say it all the time, but even in that, you didn't see anybody that you motivated you to do different. Even with relationships, like I didn't see anybody relationship that I wanted to that I want to have a husband like. Yeah. So that even, hinder you as a child too, make you have a different outlook on love and men and relationships. So anything in your environment can really hinder you as far as in your outlook and perspective when you grow up.
Yes, I agree. That is so true. I remember when I was like in kindergarten, and they was trying to tell us like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I don't even know like what the options were because we didn't have that growing up. We didn't see a lot of people, nurses, doctors,
Right.
police officers. We didn't see any of that. We only saw like what was in our household and like what was connected to our family. So I didn't know. But also, I feel that my environment helped me to know what I want in my life now. So like what I want as a woman, as a mother, I know exactly the type of environment that I need and that I desire for myself and my child.
As far as in your outlook and perspective when you grow up.
Yes, I agree. That is so true. I remember when I was like in kindergarten and they was trying to tell us like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I don't even know like what the options were because we didn't have that growing up. We didn't see a lot of people, nurses, doctors,
Right.
police officers. We didn't see any of that. We only saw like what was in our household and like what was connected to our family. So I didn't know. But also, I feel that my environment helped me to know what I want in my life now. So like what I want as a woman, as a mother, I know exactly the type of environment that I need and that I desire for myself and my child.
Yes.
So yeah, so I don't feel like it affected me too bad in a negative way. It just helped me to know my worth and to know what I deserve.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like even though the environment that you are in, you can always make change.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like some people have this saying of, oh, your environment, whatever is your environment, that is who you are, but that is not true.
Right.
Because you can always make change. Yes, some of us are dealt of not so good of a hand. It's true. The way we grew up in Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
So I mean, not speaking down on Jackson, Mississippi, because that's our hometown, but that's where we grew up. And in Jackson, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
We
And
didn't
West Jackson at that.
definitely we didn't grow up with just the environment that we grew up in was not a good one. No, it wasn't so good. People wasn't trying to do anything except for you see people on the streets, or drinking and doing drugs or dancing and all that type of stuff. So, but the overall thing that I'm trying to say is you can't let your environment affect you either. So you can make change no matter what hand you was dealt. You always can make change. I'm glad because I have changed my environment.
Absolutely.
I definitely changed it. I've moved on from that. I've actually made a whole move, and it definitely was worth it. It was worth it. You can make change. It can be hard, but you can make it.
Absolutely. Me and T was just having this discussion the other day how our kids won't know what poverty is. Like they don't know the struggle that we knew. They didn't see the 5 years old, the fighting, etc., that was going on in the household. Because me and my husband has peace in our house. Like our kids wake up to peace. We wake up to screaming. It'll be middle of the night. I don't want to get too personal, but we'll wake up to fighting and screaming, and we'll be trying to help little kids, just trying to help, throwing chairs, trying to help our mother from destruction. But that's what me and Tia was talking about. It was like our kids don't know what it is to struggle, which is I'm so grateful to provide a great environment for them, a privileged lifestyle. They are very privileged to not know. We was 7. The boys had their own room, so we was like 6 in one bedroom, and we was growing up. And my daughter got her own room. My son got his own room. We in a 2-story house, 4 bedrooms. So they don't know what struggle is, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
So it's just me coming from the environment that I came from, being able to provide a privileged lifestyle for my kids is just a blessing and a testimony within itself. So I thank and I praise our Father for just putting me in a position, me and my husband in a position, me marrying my husband, marry up. Then put that, marry up. Love is not struggle, okay? But yeah, marry up.
She built with her husband, y'all. Don't let her fool y'all.
I built with him, but I'm saying, if you 30 or late 20s, marry up. I was 20 when I met my husband. Of course, we built together. I helped motivate him, and he helped motivate me, and we got the lifestyle that we have. So I thank our Father for just presenting me with an amazing husband to build with.
Yeah.
But if you late 30s, marry up. It's too late to build.
Okay, I'm gonna marry up, y'all. I'm in my 26, but I'm gonna marry up, okay?
Yeah.
But no, for sure. I feel also that my environment did affect me in a positive way. Well, two ways. So
Mhm.
we grew up in a sober household, so it was no drinking, no
Yeah.
smoking. So we was never exposed to that.
Yeah.
So it made me have like a little, I wonder how that is. Like, I heard other people parents, they drink, they be smoking,
Yeah.
they just have good
Definitely.
vibes, they be laughing, having fun. So it did make me wanna dibble and dabble in that because I wasn't exposed to it at all. So that's a negative way, but it was on me. It wasn't on my family. Yes, Christian, you ain't grow up in that, but you end up wanting to drink.
I drink occasionally. But
I'm saying
Taravian,
wanted to when you was younger, not now.
yeah, I would say Taravian family don't smoke or drink, and he ain't ever smoked or drink. So it just
Yes.
depends on how it affects you, like you said, in different ways.
Mhm. Right, exactly. And that affected me to wanting to desire it a little
Yeah.
bit. But it also encourages me to make sure my family grow up in a sober household. So as a woman now, as a mother, it makes me not like, I don't want no smoking in my house. I don't want all that drinking, all that stuff. I don't want that around my children. So it did affect me in two different ways for that same situation though.
And all the energies that come with it. All the spirits that you let in, all the portals that you open. Y'all don't understand.
A lot. It's definitely
Mhm.
it's a whole lot, to be
Mhm.
honest. And everybody, some people have great backgrounds, some people have great environments.
They do.
And so I don't even want to say it's all about the environment that you grow up in, because
Yeah.
to look at certain people, they grow up in great environments and they don't turn out so good.
Come on.
Some people grow up in like the nice suburban
Yep.
backgrounds, nice, or very, very upscale neighborhoods. And some people turn out to be, into drugs or
Yep.
doing different type of things, taking people's lives. It's
Yeah.
different. But I think really it's all about the person too. Like when we grow up, we gotta hold ourselves to a certain standard.
That's
You
right.
know, it's all about growing and getting out of things that you used to do in your environment, or maybe not even in your environment. Maybe it's down the street in your friend environment or whatever environment that you go to. We gotta change and reflect on ourselves and want to change from those environments that we may be been brought up in, or
Yeah.
can be down the street to our friend house and we going to.
I like how you put that, Erica. So yes, I think the main factor of deciding what type of person you're going to be is the trauma that you encounter early on in life. Because trauma play a huge part, whether it's your environment, whatever environment you're in, it's the trauma. Because you could be in the richest environment and then experience a traumatic event, which causes you to turn to drugs, turn to alcohol, turn to something that will make you forget the pain that you are currently in. So yeah, that's my opinion. The environment does shape who you become, but it's also trauma is the major cause to me.
Yeah. Like for some young boys, like if they have like a lot of uncles, they try to like, this girl, da 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 da. It makes them, their environment makes them more lustful and more sexual, hyper sexual, because of the type of men that they had that always encouraged them to try to have intercourse with a woman or just talk to multiple women. And I also saw a post where a guy was like, his uncles now, all he saw his uncles, his dad, they always cheated. So that affected his environment because he never saw loyal men. So it caused him to just cheat. Because you can just, if this woman tripping, just go get another type of energy. So it does definitely affect you.
That's true.
Now, what do y'all think would be a good way? So of course, if you had a bad environment or a good environment, how can you allow your life to be better now and not allow the environment to affect you no longer?
For me, I say by seeking therapy. Sometimes you need therapy. And sometimes you also need to get out your environment, get around other people, and see how good life can be in a different environment.
I love that.
Because sometimes if you tend to stay in your environment so long, you become that environment.
Mm-hmm.
You become like the people in that environment.
Wow.
That's true, Krisha. I couldn't say it no better myself. I agree with that. You definitely it's just about switching up. Just this is what, and it's true. Just don't become a product of your environment.
Mm-hmm.
Don't become a product of your environment. It does not matter what you endured, who were you around in your environment that got you to be this way. Switch it up, change it up, reflect on the things that's going on in the environment and change it. You can change it, even if it's moving somewhere new. If it's giving up on those people that's in that environment that is not doing you no good. Sometimes
Toxic.
wishing the friends, family. It could be even cutting off family. Everybody can agree. Sometimes I know everybody say that I'm gonna cut you off, even though we feel I'm cut. Sometimes you have to do that, cut off the things that is actually in your environment causing you the harm or the pain or the financial burdens or spiritual burdens, whatever it may be. You just got to cut it off. Sometimes moving is what's best if it's spiritually moving on to something or physically moving on. Just switch it up.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Think, Tia?
Well, I think the best way to not become a product of your environment is to first be observant. Look around, look at the environment. Is this something that you would actually want? And sometimes you be so part of that environment for so long that you think this is so normal. This is normal. But in reality, change your mindset and just think, or just look around and say, I really don't want this. I really don't want to become like my family members where I have to go sell drugs. I don't want to be like this where I have to, just do things that is not right and set a goal for yourself. What is something that you do want? What is something that you know that you're able to accomplish? Get your degree, graduate. Don't be a dropout because everybody else a dropout. Don't be running the streets because everybody else running the streets.
Yeah.
Change. It's okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. It's okay to be unique. Shine. Yes. Don't allow yourself to just fit into what Erica would say, the society norm in your environment. Instead, branch out.
Yeah, it's true. And one more thing, if I may add too, because it's a thing to where a lot of people say, "Oh, I've been in this environment for so long, so this just me now." Like, people that don't want to change, they grew up in it. Their mamas, their daddies, they grew up in this environment, even if it's a drug environment. Maybe it's just being a stripper, whatever it may be. I'm not throwing no shade at nobody, please. Like, go back to season 1, you will hear some of my stories. So I'm not throwing no shade, but I'm just saying, and sometimes it's just like, yeah, but sometimes it's just like, because you grew up in this, you feel like it's a part of you. Like, this is you, this is what you have to be. And you don't have to be anything. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you grew up in. It doesn't matter what your family were, your mom, dad, whatever ran through your blood. You can make a change. You can change the environment. It starts with you and it ends with you.
Come on, that was good.
Hallelujah. You definitely can change, because that's also a part of breaking generational curses. Some things are generational curses that you have to break. Be that generational curse breaker. Be that rule breaker. Be that what they call the black sheep. They always say the generational curse breakers are the black sheep of the family because they don't go by the rules of the family. So it's okay to be a black sheep. Sometimes family is not blood.
Ooh,
Yeah, you can build your own family. You can build your own community. It's okay. It's okay to step out. It's okay to be different.
It's okay.
It's definitely okay. Wow. And that's good. That's deep though, because I feel like a lot of people need to really listen to this episode and really take in also, because it's something that we had to do. We had to change our environments. We had to do it. Moving, cutting people off, stop being around people, whatever that we had to do. And it's a better outcome when you do change your environment.
Yeah.
It's a whole better outcome if you do the right thing. Now, if you go change, you just go cut off these people or cut off this environment, and then you go to environment that's worse than that and trying to expect change is not going to happen. You know, when you cut out something or an environment that you are in, excuse me, it's supposed to better yourself. You're supposed to do it to better yourself, not to just go from one environment that had you, you know, drugging or addiction or whatever it may be, a bad environment, to just be into another bad environment. No, do something that's going to change you and change yourself, especially if you got kids.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you got kids, it's time for us to wake up and out of these environments that we are in, because there's so many of us still stuck into this mind frame of we just stuck here.
Come on.
Like you grew up in poverty, you grew up in a bad background, you grew up
Hallelujah.
nothing but killing or you know, murders, I'm sorry, or drugging or you know, dancing, and this all you know, you grew up in it, your kids in it and everything, and it's just like there's no change. But
That's
we
true.
can all make change. You know, it's time to get up out of those type of environments. It's just time to make a difference, to be honest, and it starts within ourselves.
It does, Erica. I
Definitely.
agree with you 100%. And also, when you were saying that it was time to cut people off if they're no longer a part of the version of you that you want to be, it's also important to look and find mentors, find good people in your life that you know, okay, they have this business, this type of business that I also want for myself, so I need to get in connection with them. You know, shift your environment as
Yes,
well,
love that.
and allow your environment now that's no longer a part of your past, but in your present to be in your future, to change it to be around the people that you need in your life. It's going to encourage you, that's going to uplift you, that's going to help heal you, that's going to pray for you when you need it, and just good energy and good vibes, for sure.
Yes, and definitely become the version of yourself that you can be proud of, that you can look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of myself. The version of yourself that you saw as a child, no matter what your environment told you that you were different, chase that version, become that version, seek that version, and be happy. Life is too short not to be happy. So become the best version of yourself in every area of your life. And as Tia says, seek the people that you want to be like, because more than likely they will take you under their wings and show you. So just walk by faith and not by sight, because you are able to accomplish anything that you want to do in life. Your environment does not define you. Some people take their environment, look around, and like I said, like me, and said, I don't want to be like nothing in my environment.
Yep.
So choose to be that person and become a great person, become a great asset in this world. Be the change. And then that way, you know what it is to come from struggle. You can help the next little person. You can mentor the people that's in your neighborhood, in the area, and teach them how to be great human beings and great adults, and show them the way. Even if nobody showed you the way, you become the way shower for other people.
I love that. Girl, you spoke a word, honey.
Yes, you did. You did, Lucretia. And another thing is, don't be the typical, oh no, I don't want to go to therapy. I'm not going to do therapy, or I don't want a mentor. I'm grown, or I don't need nobody else telling me what to do and how to live my life. Like,
Yeah.
we a lot of us has that mind frame. A lot of people, not me, but it's a lot of people in the world do have a mind frame of, I feel like I don't need therapy for crazy people, or whatever you might want to call it. And that's not true. Therapy is just, we all go through problems in life, and some problems that we go through, we need somebody to talk to. You
Yeah.
need somebody to talk to. You need somebody we have problems that we go through in life, for example, dealing with it's just a relationship breakup or anything, and it can get so down and depressed that you're like, oh my goodness, I need somebody to talk to. And you feel like I can't talk to my family, they gonna go around and run and tell to the other family.
Right.
My friends, because I don't really know who my true friend. You get a therapist.
Yeah.
Therapy is important. Reaching out, having a mentor is important, and it's okay to be able to have a therapist. It's okay to have a mentor. It's okay to reach out to people and ask them for help. I don't care if you 40, I don't care if you 50, I don't care if you 30, if you 25, if you 89. It doesn't matter your age. It's okay to reach out for help on different things.
And even if you don't want to talk to a therapist, you can talk to a stranger. You can lay all your burdens down on a stranger. Get what? You ain't gonna ever talk to them again. You ain't gonna ever be able to see them again. So it don't even matter. You can literally sit in a park and talk to a complete stranger, and they might give you sound advice. Our Father might use them to give you the advice that you are seeking, the clarity that you are seeking in that moment, and you will feel free, and you don't have to ever see them again.
That's true. That's true. Shh.
That is really good.
Yes, but like I said, please do not allow your environment to define you in this season of your life. Change. Change. It's never too late to change. I don't care how old you is. If you saw yourself being a doctor, go be that doctor. It's 8 years. 8 years gonna pass regardless.
Regardless.
Be the version of yourself that you want to be. Change. Change is inevitable. Either you're gonna stay in your situation or you're gonna continue to change it, or what do you want to do? Do you want to sit here and complain? I'm talking to myself. Do you want to sit here and complain? Or do you want to go and be that version of yourself that you see in your head every day? And I'm talking to myself. Don't do it. Do it. Don't sit in your same situation. Become her. Become him.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody is waiting on that version of you to show up.
Somebody needs that version of you.
Okay.
For sure. And you need it.
I was.
Mm.
Go ahead, Tia.
They so goofy, child.
It's true. It's true. You need to be the best version of yourself you can be. So it's okay. Change your environment. It doesn't always when I say change your environment, it's not always about the place you stay.
Right.
Like we were talking, it's about the people. Environment can also be the people.
And also
your
inside
environment that's in your life.
Yep.
You know?
Your mindset.
Yes, yes. So sometimes just change when you got that feeling of a pull up on your spirit, like I need to change or some things need to happen, just do it. Like what Richard said, you're not too old. If it's going back to school and you 38, 35, 40, 60, go back to school, do it. Do it. It's okay. Change is good. I feel like change is honestly good.
Absolutely.
Environmental changes, whatever. I feel like change is good.
I agree. At first, like just based off my environment where I have experienced a lot of change too much and I had no control over it, it did cause me to be against change and I didn't like change brought me anxiety. But as I got older and I realized if you don't change, you don't grow. If you don't grow, then you're always stuck into the same version of yourself. And what I was telling Prisha and Erica earlier is like sometimes you feel stuck is because even though your environment may have changed, your mindset never changed. So you are still stuck in the same mindset. You are still doing the same things in your life that you can switch your lifestyle and you can be better and live a better life all around.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
It's definitely true.
So if you don't take anything from this episode 3 of season 2, please take this one thing. It's okay for environmental changes, whether it's your mindset, your physical, your spiritual, whether it's the physical place that you are in or your family or friends. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you don't change the life around you, the people around you, the world around you, gonna continue to change, you're gonna be stuck.
Yes.
And then you're gonna be miserable. And then you're gonna be one of those whiny old people who mope and complain about everything because their life is not what it turned out to be because they chose not to change. So don't be that. Don't be that old person in the nursing home that's always complaining.
Grumpy. And don't be the version of yourself that always live on a one time in your life where everything was good. Like, you know, people still live on that high life.
That high,
Baby, you peaked one time. Go peak again. You ain't got to stop. Go whack more greatness in your life. Even if you lost the motivation, go get it back.
Right. That's true. But yeah, this was an amazing episode.
Yes, but that what you said, Tia, that really hit me hard. You know, that hit me. Like you definitely don't want to be like Lucretia said. You don't want to be one of those elders that's miserable. And you don't want to be that person that's living on that one thing you ever did in your life. Like we can't do that, y'all. So just change, change your environments. We did it and we still doing it.
I'm still trying to become the best version of myself.
You know, I'm trying to get up all the way, the best version of myself. not only for me, but for my kids, bettering myself, bettering the environment, not only just for my physical or my spiritual self, but
Yes.
for the little beings that I created that's in this world now.
They deserve the
I
best
want them to
version of
grow
you.
up into a great environment. Physically, spiritually, mentally, all the way around.
Everywhere.
They deserve the best version of you. If you don't do it for nobody else, do it for your children.
Yes. Yes. Give you something to do it for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this was a great episode. We hope that you all took a lot up out of this episode. If not, like we said, that one thing.
It was more light
Okay.
than last week.
Your change of environment. It is a little lighter, but you still cried.
I'm a crybaby. I'm gonna cry. But I'm grateful for people who love me, like to feel loved. Y'all love me. Y'all love me and my smart mouth and everything.
We do.
Even
with
though
the attitude. Oh, girl.
Sometimes we love you. We love you, Father. Father, but
sometimes I want to whoop her as if she was my child. I ain't lying. But I love my sister. She just be making me. But I don't be like that with her, I don't think. See, I think Erica don't get on my nerves though. Erica, she real cool. Erica be cool. Prisha, she another person.
Cause y'all know I be laid back. I just be chilling.
Okay, to know me is to love me, okay? To know me is to love me. Erica get on my nerves sometimes. And I be have to check her. But I love her. And Tia try to tell me what to do all the time and get mad when I don't listen to her. So
I be trying to guide Prisha in the right direction.
How you gonna guide me?
If she listened, y'all, a lot of things would be so much easier. Like when I told her to do something today, she did it and it was successful. When I say just listen and just be quiet, just it.
Okay. So maybe
I've been trying to bounce a little bit, but it's okay. That's okay.
Don't give them too much. Y'all know we got other stuff. Yes. We love y'all. We love y'all, JOLP community. And y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe. This is
share.
Share. Yes. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please. This is episode 3 of the JOLP season 2. We are back, y'all, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Back and better than ever.
Yes, y'all.
Tia, do your thing.
Oh, thank you, Erica. You guys, what do y'all have planned, or what is your journey for this week?
My journey for this week is to get on your nerves even more.
Okay, so block, do not disturb. Okay, thank you. You for real?
Nah, my journey for this week for real is to live in a moment. Don't overthink. Don't overanalyze. Don't live in a present moment and be happy.
I love that. Live in the now. That's a word within itself, child.
I love that. My journey for this week is to just be more present with myself. Just be more present with myself, because I feel like I'm more present with everybody else, and I need to just be a little more present with myself. So that's my journey for this week.
What, like more alone time, getting to know yourself better now?
More love, more self-caring for myself, just all the way around. Just be a little more there for myself like I be for everybody else.
That part.
Yeah. What about you, Katia? Why you slipping on that Frosty?
It's a little slushy, little from Circle K. But 79cents, get you one. But anyways,
girl, no promotion.
If y'all watching this, like, share my journey of life. But my journey for this week is going to be creating my lifestyle change.
Yeah.
The lifestyle change that I want, the woman that I see for myself, I'm creating it. I'm going to start tomorrow. Maybe even a little nice little bubble bath, put me little petals in there, relax, have me a little music playing, and just, that's my lifestyle change starting now. We got this podcast.
Come on.
Yeah,
hallelujah.
That's what I'm doing, you guys. But yeah, Lucretia, if you want to go ahead and end us with a nice prayer, and we'll be good to go.
Absolutely. Thank you, our Father, for just allowing us to be on this podcast today. And I pray that this podcast touch all of our JOLP family. And I pray that they change from this. Let them know that their environment does not define them and give them the wisdom and the knowledge to change and the courage to want to change. And if anybody that's offended by their change and want to bring them back down, I pray that you remove anything and anyone in their way who is not meant to be, who want to hinder them and harm them and hurt them in any way. Just give them the guidance and the strength to change and just become the best version of themselves and as well as us. Hallelujah.
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 That was
All
good.
praise,
Sister. Good.
all praise to our Father.
All praise to the Father.
Mm.
All
Hallelujah.
right. Well, see y'all next week. We're so excited to have y'all back. Bye.
Bye. Love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in.